is fine, evening or day or night, whatever the case may be for you. So today is day 1 of 25 days. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I guess 25 days till Christmas. Day 1 of 25 days till Christmas. ASMR, 20. The countdown to Christmas. ASMR, the countdown to Christmas. That sound good. What do you guys think? What should I call this series? A series? Is it a series? Don't worry. Most videos will not be like this. This is just for today. The first video will be a long video. This video will be a longer video type, vlog type, podcast type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah. So this video I will... Oh. Before I get into anything, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for your support, your constant support, your subscribe, your subscription, your comments, your likes, all of that good stuff. Yeah. Thank you for all your support and stuff. If you guys want to send me a fan mail, you could. I've got an interesting proposition. I'll give him a shout out because he did not need to send anything at all. Bruh. Yeah, he did not need to send anything at all. I just shout him out. And make sure you go follow him. Cryptic Collectibles on Instagram. Cryptic CRYPTC. Let me just pull up his Instagram. But he's been subscribed for a long time. I'm not gonna expose his real name, but yeah. Based on what I've seen, though, he's in New York, right? Or Philadelphia. The address is in the bio, but make sure you guys go follow him because he's a real one. He's sending over, call it fan mail, but it is, I guess. But he's sending over booster packs, Japanese Pokemon cards, and that's really dope. And if you guys want to send me stuff, I'm always open to it. Just DM me though, so I can send you my information. Unless you're gonna jump me. If you're gonna jump me, I have nothing to lose, guys. I'm broke. If you're gonna jump me, you're not getting anything. You're probably gonna leave in a negative because you're gonna go to jail. JK. But yeah, just stuff like that. Thank you for your constant support. So the structure for this video, I'll just go over the Christmas stuff real quick, or what I'll be doing, and then I'll get into a movie review. I know you guys like when I do movie reviews. I have a really good movie I think you guys should watch that I deeply relate to and cry to, and then I'll go on a little rant at the end. But yeah, strap in. I know the intro's been long enough, and I'm sorry my intros are always so long. I could explore the option to if you guys go watch Sky ASMR, what she does is just but this is the thing, right? Just her ASMR things before, and then she'll do her intro, and then I'll go back to ASMR. But she's constantly talking, except for the intro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do. All these videos are not gonna be long like this one. This one, I don't know how long this one's gonna be. I'm aiming for over half an hour though. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to the traditional roots of ASMR and actually make ASMR, because recently, and I'll be honest, the only reason why I've been doing it so much is because I have a lot to talk about, right? So it's easy to make a video of you just whispering into a mic and talking, whereas if you do an ASMR focused video, you have to collect. That's where my brain gets paralyzed. I don't know why. I wish I knew the one. Or Pokemon card videos. It's super easy to do, right? But if you want actual triggers, my brain just stops working. And then because of that, I had to start thinking about what I'm gonna use, and then I don't want to repeat using the same stuff over and over again, which is why you don't see very typical ASMR from me. You see stuff like this, or like the occasional mouth sounds like that. Easy to do, right? I don't mind. I do it in my daily life, like Lego building. I guess you could call it ASMR. My last video, writing your names. This is pre-recorded, by the way. It's not the 1st of December. Not yet. Playing Blackjack at War. You can call that ASMR. Beyblade collection, yeah. Dredging sparks. Show rating and recommendation. How to get over the one you love. That's another long ranting video, but yeah, we're talking searching sparks, random assortment. That was ASMR video, I guess. But I noticed, like, the ASMR focused videos get a lot more views than videos like this. But you guys like this. I know you guys watch these. Like, look at this ASMR winter arc motivation to get many views. Speaking to you in French to get many views. But room tour, nothing. Let's play a card game, nothing. Go see chat with me, nothing. Advice for 25, damn, nothing. But then ASMR Lego building for deep sleep. If I had to like tweak the title and make it more triggered, centered around ASMR, then people watch. Yeah, like ASMR ranking my top 10 ASMR artists, a lot of views. When I say a lot of views, like 800-900. ASMR most random video you'll ever watch. That got 2.1 thousand. Yeah, ASMR best trigger invented. Everything else dead. ASMR fixing your aura. That was good. That was a good video, eh? I should do another one like that. Asking yourself a question. That did good. So like, but then videos like this, it doesn't get that much traction, which is fine. I'm not in it for the views, but I do want my watch time hours to go up. And I guess I'll keep it real. I know you guys like it, want to keep it real and stuff like that. A lot of ASMR artists, they don't keep it real like me. And if you agree, thank you. But yeah. I mentioned in the previous video that that I need to get 3,000 watch hours within a year span, though. So like right now, my watch hours, my political watch hours are going down because I've been posting consistently for like a long time now. But obviously within a year, like the videos that counted from last year, the day before, it doesn't count anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get 3,000 watch hours just to get the membership thing on the channel, and then I need 4,000 watch hours to get ad revenue. Which, like, I'll be real, like that's a goal of mine, to get ad revenue from ASMR, because I like doing ASMR. I'm not in it for the money. Otherwise, I'll be like begging for money all the time. Some people like beg for money all the time. I don't want to do that, but like, it's just like passive income. And people are already watching the videos, right? So why not get paid for it? That's the thing. Everybody should strive to just get paid for the things that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? If you like go to the gym, maybe like do content on Instagram or whatever, TikTok, you can get paid for that, right? In Canada, it's a bit harder. But if in the US, easy money right there. Or you do Instagram and then you be a personal trainer. It's like simple things you can do to make money. At the end of the day, with our economy especially, everything should be about making money. Like, on God, everything you do should be about living. Because think about it, right? You want to enjoy a good life. Like, I'm not saying you have to be the richest in the world or anything. I'm not striving to be the richest in the world. I know I'm not going to be rich. Like, that's just realistic for me. I know I'm not going to be like a multi-millionaire or anything like that. But you want to live a comfortable life. You want to live a good life, happy life. Travel, right? And in order to travel and make yourself happy, you need money. And having one source of income is not going to get you far, realistically, unless you're making like $150,000 a year and you're single. Then you'd be pretty comfortably. But most people are not. 90% of people are not living like that. So yeah, low key, like my main goal for the 25 days is to hopefully get 3,000 hours by the end of it, and then I have a personal goal of wanting to get to 1.25 by the end of the year. Originally, my plan was to get 1.5 by the end of the year subscribers, but I'm being realistic. I'm not gonna get that. But the goal, I think, more realistically, is 1.25. I think that's reasonable. I think that's achievable. Oh, sorry if that's harsh. Should go this way. Is that better? This is better. Damn. If I'm looking here because I'm looking at my audio or whatever I'm referring to on the internet. Yeah. 1.25 and 3,000. Over 3,000 public watch hours right now. I'm at 2 points. I'll tell you, I'm keeping it so transparent. I'm so transparent. I do not care, right? I do care. I do care about you guys, obviously. But like, I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm at 2.537 out of 3,000. The goal is to get over 3,000 by the end of the year. Realistically, because I've been doing ASMR for a long time. You guys know that I've been doing. Yeah, I took a break. It wasn't a year break though. I don't believe it was a year break. It was like 8 months maybe. How do I see how many videos that I posted? Maybe if I go here. Your channel. How many videos do I have? 199 videos right now. My next video will be my 200 video. I have 109 videos posted. This will be 200, and then I have 2 more. So 202 videos. 1.12k subscribers. Like, if I was in it for the money, like, realistically, if I was in for the money and, like, this being famous and whatnot, I would be begging every single time at the beginning of the video, please subscribe, please like the video, please comment. Because, bro, 200 videos, and I'm at 1.1. Like, I know, like, I'll see, like, new, I'm not complaining at all, but I'm pointing out, like, I'll see, like, new people pop up on my, like, Dr. Dan, this person named Dr. Dan, 592 subscribers, 27 videos, and based off what I see, shout out to Dr. Dan ASMR, I've never seen you in my life, you just popped up, but yeah, his videos are high quality, and essentially, if I start making money from ASMR, it's realistically to invest back into the channel. That's because I'm broke, right? I can't put much into the channel. I need to survive myself. I used to need to spoil my girlfriend, but I don't have that problem anymore. But I'm not complaining either. I love spoiling her. If there was a financial burden, that wasn't a burden, but it was like, it gave me kind of stress sometimes financially. I love spoiling her. I love treating her well as much as I can. Right? Okay, so for example, I'll do another example here. This girl, Gumuchi, 97 videos, 146,000 subscribers. So, it's like, yeah, obviously, like, I know I'm not like a social media person, international social media, like, influencer type person. I know that's not my personality. But, like, it's not, I'm not saying it's demoralizing, but it's just like, for example, Huey ASMR, Dong's editor, 115 videos, 131,000 subscribers. So it's not the fact that I'm lacking content, that I'm lacking likability, maybe, which is fine, but that's the goal, right? That is the goal. And with these videos, yeah, I got sidetracked there. I know a lot of people don't watch all the way to this far into the video, so now I can say whatever the hell I want, right? And not get flamed. I know a few people do, and I'm grateful for it. I'm very grateful for the people that actually watch through the whole. And if you don't, that's fine too. It's not that big of a deal, right? It's not like, I don't know, you know. But yeah, I'll do like 10-minute videos for the Christmas some there'll be like because I don't want to get burnt out, right? I want to do a lot of pre-recording, and then you guys can give me suggestions in the comments, what to post and what you want to see, right? But yeah, 10 minutes so I can pre-record easily because I can't do a video every day. I don't have the mental capability to record a video every single day. Like I try to, I really do. But some nights I come home and I sit and I eat my dinner, right? And I'll try to record a video, but I just can't get in the headspace to do it. Like I'll lie down in bed and I'll sleep. Like today, for example, it's 3:14 a.m. I got home at like 9 or 10. I got home at 8 actually, 8:30. Ate my food, whatever. I laid in bed. I woke up. It's 1 in the morning, bro. I'm like, fuck. See, because that's what just happened. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pre-record 2 10-minute videos. And can you even hear me? Sorry. Should I move the bike over? Move the bike over here. Can you hear me better? Yeah. Like this. Like this. Right here. Right here. It's not even like straight. You know what I'm saying? It's not even straight. Like centered. Centered? Why is it echoing? Anyway, it's not even centered, right? But I hear the most from here. But if I turn it right here, it's not the same. I don't know, it's because of the setting, but anyways. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the movie review, right? It's a movie I think everybody, if you've had a relationship in the past, everybody should watch this. If you've gotten heartbroken, like seriously heartbroken before, like actually heartbroken, like you're devastating, like me, for example. If you're like me, then I think you should watch it if you want to cry, or just watch a good movie, because I'm pretty sure this movie was won an Oscar. Let me search it up. Awards. Did so past what? I'll tell you the movie name. The movie is called Past Lives, and then I'll give you a summary about it. Very long. I wrote up a summary about it while I was watching the second time. Best feature, won at 2024 Film Independent Spirit Award. Best director, won at 2024 Film Edwards. Best actress, Greta Lee won. Really? Greta Lee won. Best original screenplay, breakout film of the year. Best film, Past Lives. I'm pretty sure I won an Oscar. It said that I won an Oscar. Yeah, it was nominated for Oscar. I think it won. I won it. Oh yeah, these are all Oscars, right? Yeah, the ones I mentioned were Oscars. So that's crazy. It's won Oscars, and it's a good actual movie. I saw it for the first time in like this old town cinema in Ottawa. We had like an old cinema type shit. And I went with my girl, and we watched it because she saw it on TikTok, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. Back then, like it was such a slow movie that I was low-key got bored, so I didn't get. But in the end, I still cried. I shed a few tears. But it was like slow, you know what I'm saying? But then this time I watched it alone. That's a bit. I didn't drink on it. Actually, maybe I did. But if you listen to the song "Paths" by Nicki, I've mentioned her many times. Nicki, let me search it up for you guys. Nicki. It's on her latest album, Buzz. I'll show you. This girl right here. And then if you, I think it's track 13 or what, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Track 11 called Paths. If you watch the movie and then listen to the song, or if you go on TikTok and watch the edits, if you like type in Past Lives, Nicki, Paths, you'll cry immediately, because the way the lyrics are crazy. The lyrics relate to the movie like crazy. Like, I'll search up the lyrics right now. There's a specific part that gets me every time, and it's something I'll talk about after I do the summary. Okay, the chorus is, "My youth is in your path. It's in your path. You'll always have that. And though it didn't last, I hope our paths cross again." That's what gets me every time when I listen to the song. It gets me like, if God really was like your mom, it doesn't any better. And then pre-chorus, "I thought we'd be married, two pillars firm and proud, but real love is a verb. I get it now. I get it now. I get it now." And then "my youth's in your path." And then it's a very sad song. But Nicki's an amazing artist. And if you listen to Did You Like Her in the Morning, it's about Did You Like Her in the Morning is about basically like the guy that she was with. The guy wasn't the girl's first love, if that makes sense. Like the guy and the girl was not his first love. So then she's pondering, like, do you love me the same way you loved your first love? Because you guys know the first love theory for men. And I think it's hella relatable. And if you relate, then let me know. I love how I'm not talking about the movie, even though I said I was going to talk about the movie. But the first love theory is basically like true love. If a guy truly loves a woman, like true love, and then like actually love, like for the first time actually love, and they break up, right? They'll never get over that girl, ever. They'll never ever get over that girl. And I think it's very true. They'll never ever get over that girl. And then they'll end up chasing the same sensations and feelings in their next relationship, which comes the second love theory, where, I mean, it's not the case for everybody, but the guy won't truly love the girl. If it's a second love, he won't truly love his girl as much as he did the first girl. And that's where you learn the most also. You can have a second love theory with the same person, actually. I've done so much research on this stuff. I've watched so many videos. But essentially, the second love, like, you're really looking for the same type of love you had in that first relationship in your second love. The second love usually doesn't end up working out most of the times. But then the third love theory, if you get to that point, if you don't get to that point, that's great, right? You only love two people and you figured it out on the second time, that's great. The third love theory is that's the one that for sure is the one. The third love theory is supposed to be the one you lock down and get married to. That's what most people say anyways. I don't know how true that is, but let me get into the movie. I have 5 minutes left on my recording. It's gonna be a long video, eh? So let me go through the summary of Past Lives. Great movie, right? So it's about this girl Nora and about this guy Hansei. Haesung? I don't want to mispronounce. Haesung. That's the Korean guy's name. Haesung. So both fell in love at a young. So the movie starts when they're like 12 years old. They're both in love at a young age. But Nora, the main girl, is immigrating to Canada. So the mom wants to make a last, like, give her good memories by setting her up with the boy. Because in the beginning of the movie, I'm not gonna give you that detailed summary. Damn. So begin the movie, like, we see the relationship between Nora and Haesung, where they're coming from school. She's crying. He's comforting him. She's crying because she got second in class in the highest mark and he got first. And he's comforting her. And then they go home, talk to the mom. The mom's like, "Oh, what's your English name gonna be?" The girl's like, "My name's gonna be Nora." Because I think her Korean name's like Nayoung or something like that. And then the mom asks, "Oh, you like any guys?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I to get married to him. It's like, yeah. It's like, the mom's like, oh, you want to go on a date? Yeah, they go on a date. She takes pictures. Like, this is like developing like their relationship as a youth. And then, yeah, to their date. And then Nora's last days in school, they walk home together. And then this is a perfect shot, right? The girl's going up and the guy's going like on the main road, signifying basically like, okay, Nora's leaving, she's gone. But they don't say much on the walk home, but he says bye at the end of it, right? And then 12 years pass. She immigrated to Canada, but now we found out she moved to New York for writing. 12 years pass, right? And then so she's talking to her mom. They're searching people from their past in Korea. And then she tries to remember, like, oh, who was that guy I went on a date with 12 years ago as a kid? And the mom forget his name too. But then her dad, who's also a Korean director, like successful movies, whatever, he posted his movie on Facebook. And that guy, Haesung, he commented on one of his posts, be like, oh, can you get me in contact with your daughter? We're childhood friends, I want to reconnect, blah blah blah. And then so Nora sees that and she requests to be their friends, and they start talking over Facebook. And then next thing you know, they reconnect over Skype. They start talking. They clearly have feelings for each other, but it's more like a nostalgic feeling, you know. And then it gets to the point where they like start skipping things to be on calls longer. Like, he skips class, she stays up later, stuff like that. She skips her meals. And then, so that's what I like, because in the beginning when they first started talking, the director like focused really on their face, which means like a close personal connection, like they're very close right now. But then as time goes on and they have difficulties with like Wi-Fi, and they realize like, oh, this could be like a long distance like type of thing, they start to get more distant because of the Wi-Fi issues, the time change issues, the time zone issues. And they slowly start to see the camera pan out over time, which is very sad. Yeah, they still remember each other as a kid, other dreams as a kid, and they recall in their time at youth. He does the same thing she recommends, such as movie. He does things that she recommends, like they're down bad for each other. He recommends things to her. She recommends things to him, and then she wants him to come to New York to see her, but he wants to go to China to learn Mandarin for his work. Haesung. This is an important part of the movie, is where the angles of the direction change. Like, I just said, they're panning back. I had to pause my recording. Okay, and we are back. So yeah, the shots get further and further away, which represents them growing distant, because they realize that they're not going to be seeing each other for a long time. Making it difficult. And then we start seeing like the angle shot from behind their head, signifying, oh, okay, she's losing hope. It's mainly her, because he's down bad for her, right? But it's her realizing like, okay, I have a life, I have stuff I want to do, but instead I'm searching a plane tickets to go to Korea as soon as possible, right? But he can't go for another year, and then for him he can't go for a year and a half, and she can't go for another year. So she realized the long distance is too much, and they should stop talking for a while, because she wants to have, like, she has her writer goals and whatnot, and he has stuff that he wants to accomplish. And then to get where things start, reaching out to goal, he pleads to her that it took her 12 years to find her again as a friend, but not really as a friend, you know. The whole time they were like, whatever. She suggests that they take a break. He's butthurt but sad about it. She cries after the end of the call for the last time. Like, she was so down bad for him that she started relearning Korean for him on the keyboard and everything. So yeah. So now they don't do the time jump yet. So they stop talking. They show what they do immediately after. She goes 4 hours and eats from New York. I forget the state. I forget what it's called. It's the M or something. Montauk or something. For her, she has an art retreat thing. A writing art retreat thing. And then he progresses his life. Haesung progresses his life in Korea, but he goes to China. He meets a girl. That's very important. He's been there for a while. He finally meets a girl. They start dating. And then Nora, She goes to the retreat. She meets an American white guy. That's very important. And the American white guy, this Korean girl meets a white guy. And then this is the first time we hear her speak English, which is crazy. I think so. This means like, okay, this is the direction that we're going. They're going in opposite directions, right? So then they get closer and they kiss Nora and the Korean guy, signifying that this is the end of the arc. Okay, it's clear that she's moved on. He's moved on too. But here we also learn about In-young. In-young, I-N-Y-U-N, In-young. It's a very important concept that ties in the whole movie, basically. In-young is the belief that the interactions between two people in this life are owed to interactions, brackets, or near interaction, bracket, in their past lives. This concept suggests that some encounters are not, as we might at first assume, accidental, but rather a cosmic tug on our sleeves. The universe saying here, this human's importance in your journey. That does not make sense. Yeah, it does make sense. If that makes sense, then I'll search up another definition here. In-young means fate, or in Korean is a Korean belief. It means fate or providence, but it specifically describe the connection between people in relationship. It's a Korean philosophy that describes how relationships form over many lifetimes, not just this lifetime. And for example, if two strangers brush past each other on the street, is considered in-young because it means there is something between them in their past life. So it gives an example about past lives. The character Nora introduced the concept of in-young to her American lover Arthur to explain the relationship. The film explores in-young through the relationship between Nora and her childhood friend Hae-sung. In everyday life, Koreans might say it must be in-young when they run into someone they know unexpectedly. In-young is a different form in Western destiny, blah blah blah. I'm searching up more to explain for you guys. You can't translate it, but it's a place and time you met someone you'll meet again by certain circumstances. So basically, in-young is, so the correct word lettering is I-N-Y-E-O-N. Means the ties between two people over the course of their lives, one connection is proven. Yeah. So in-young, everybody has in-young. Me and you potentially have in-young. You commenting and me commenting back on the video means we could have had a connection in our past lives. You watching and commenting and me interacting back with you consistently could signify that we have in-young. For example, you getting in a relationship with someone. I'm sorry, the audio was harsh, but yeah, it could signify that we had in-young in the past. And it's said that in this lifetime, the person you get married to, you guys have 8,000 layers of in-young from the past, and that's why you're able to get married in the present moment that you are getting married. So yeah, and then 12 years go by, they come back to New York. So the married Arthur, which is the American guy, it just revealed that they've been married for 7 years. They come back to Toronto, to New York from Toronto, that's where they immigrated to. Nora and her family, and then Nora immigrated to the U.S. And the reason they got married is because she needed her green card. So he's a successful publisher, and then when they come back, she tells her husband that Hae-sung is coming to New York for a vacation, and it's on her mind a lot. Arthur believes that Hae-sung is coming just to see her. And so to go back to Korea now, his friends, Hae-sung, so this is Hae-sung and his friends hanging out, they believe that he's going to go see Nora, and then he mentioned that they were married, blah 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 blah, and that he broke up with the girl in China. They broke up. They were together for like, I guess 11 years or 12 years or something, 11 something. So he gets to New York saying that. So this is what I like from the director. Gets to New York, it's raining. Indication that he's pretty much sad and lost, right? After 24, so he's in a big city, yeah. So then, after 24 years, they finally meet again. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys the part where I started crying. I first started crying in the beginning of the movie when they first separated. As as kids, that's when I started crying, because I'm like, oh shit, I know this is like, and that reference the Nicki song, my youth is in your past. Okay, anyways, so yeah, and then they meet again, and that's where, and when they started getting distant, I started getting emotional again, for reasons that maybe I'll explain later, just like relatable to my life, right? So yeah, they meet again after 24 years, and it's Sunny again, because he's happy to see Nora. The director did a really good job. It goes every detail, right? For example, what he's wearing, he's very sharp and dapper. I mean, he's because he did 12 years in military school, right? Or not 12 years in military school. When he talked to Nora again after the first initial 12 years, he just got out of military school. He's very like strict and follows the rules and stuff. Whereas Nora is very carefree and flowing because she's a writer, she's an artist. So her dressing, the way she dresses, is very relaxed and open. Yeah, so recognize their personalities and lifestyle. So now they're exploring New York together. She said before they got married, she went to Korea, and she emailed Haesung. So this is between the 12 years, but he never responded because he was with the girl, his ex. And then she said that she was disappointed because she wanted to meet his girlfriend. And then he revealed they broke up, and after she asked about her, they broke up because they started talking about marriage, and they needed time to think, right? And then here Nora starts to question his love for her, but then he was like, oh, it was complicated because the conditions weren't the conditions. Like, he lives a very average life. There's a lot of Koreans who are like, oh, very average life, very average money, very average income, very average job. So he wasn't ready to get married yet. That's a very Korean way to think, according to the movie, right? And based on the Korean side, did you know it is a very Korean way to think? And he was basically saying, oh, the girl that he was with should meet more people more impressive than him. Exactly like that, more impressive than him. So then, fighting with your significant other is like planting 2 trees in a pot. I don't know why I wrote this down, but yeah. This was a quote from the movie. Fighting with your significant other is like planting 2 trees in one pot. Your roots need to find their place. He looks at her with concern and feelings for her. Now, after some awkward silence, she asked why he looked for her way back when he made the Facebook comment. Why was he looking for her? And then he says he wanted to see her one more time because when they were kids, she suddenly left, and he was pissed off about that. But he was hesitant to say all that, right? So then, at the end of the day, Nora comes home to Arthur. She's like, he was saying like, oh, he was right. Haesung came to New York to find her, to reconnect with her. And then she seemed confused and upset about it. But the husband, Loki, started getting jealous. And she talks about him. She went on and on, just ranting about him, about what they did as a youth back in Korea. This is the story where I get emotional too, because like I have experience with this, where my girl was talking about another guy and how, even though it wasn't even like a significant other, she was talking about it. A friend that she was talking about that she looked up to a lot, right? So I related this part a lot. So the husband's looking catching feeling about how the childhood sweetheart meet again after 24 years. So Nora and Haesung meet the next day because it's the last name in New York. They enjoy themselves on a boat tour. They reminisce, take a lot of pictures, and then they boat tour around Statue of Liberty. And then at the end of the day, they go back to Nora's place to drop out their luggage because he's leaving that same night, right? And then Haesung meets Arthur. Arthur's very respectful. He greets him in Korean, and then Haesung greets him in English. It's a form of respect, right? And then they go out to this pasta place because he wanted pasta, the Korean guy, Haesung, and it's kind of awkward on the way there because Arthur's like, oh, what did you do today? And then Nora's like, oh, we did a boat tour around Liberty. And then Arthur's like, oh, I've never been there. I haven't done that. And then Haesung in Korean to Nora is like, oh, you gotta take your husband there. And she's like, have we really never been there? And then, yeah. So they get to the pasta place, they eat the pasta, whatever. And then they go to a bar afterwards where they just mingle amongst the 3 of them. And this shot in the bar is from like other people looking at them from the bar. So in the beginning of the movie, it's just the three of them, right? And it's like people looking at them, that kind of perspective, and they're like, oh, what kind of relationship are they in? Is the guy with the girl, the American with the Korean girl, or these two brothers, are these two lovers? I think so. This is what kind of perspective we're getting right now. But from the outside, it looks like Arthur's an outlier as they speak Korean. He seems like he's seen it all with her ambition for the... Okay, so this is Hae-sung and Nora coming to accept the terms of the relationship. He seems like he's seen it all with her ambitions for the big world because Korea is so small. And her husband that she found, like her husband is hard for it. Like her husband is hard for him because he still loves her, right? I don't know what I was trying to say there, but Hae-sung still loves Nora, but he likes her husband, so it's hard for him. And he says that to her. The camera's focused now on the two of them as they talk in Korean, and Hong is missing Nora while they were apart for the second time. Even though Hae-sung had a girl, they talk about the what ifs. They talk about inyoung, like what we were in our past lives. They talk about, and then when they talk about their past lives, the camera's now shifted to Arthur, being like, okay, so they're talking about their relationship, but then Arthur's there's like the one who literally married to Nora. Then they go back to talking about getting married and then whatever. And then here, Hae-sung finally, like, this is where we know that Hae-sung's like finally like done with her. He's like, you had to leave because you're you, and the reason I liked you is because you're you, and who you are is someone who leaves. That hit deep. And then she reveals that 20 years ago she left the little girl with him back in Seoul, signifying that their relationship, their love for each other is purely based on what they had back when they were kids. But they still carry that throughout their life. And this is where the first love theory ties into everything. Because he still loves her. And he was down bad for her back when he was 12 years old. And he could never get over her truly. Which is why the second love theory comes into place also. He wasn't able to tie down the knot with this girl that he met in Korea. And Japan, or China, sorry. Even though the girl was Korean. And they met in China. He couldn't fully commit to her because he still loved Nora. And then so they talk about how they weren't the same anymore. The same people that they fell in love with all those years ago as kids. He finally says to her that he loved her back at 12 years old. Then they say that they think there was probably something in their past lives, because otherwise, why would they be together in New York right now? But in this life, they don't have the inyoung to be that kind of person to each other. They don't have enough inyoung to love each other, to get married to each other. And they're starting. This is where they start to accept everything. It's like how it is. Like, it's not going to work out at this lifetime, but maybe in the future. Because for the first time in 20 years, they're together sitting with their husband, and he finally realized that Nora and Arthur have 8,000 layers in young. And that's why they're together. To Arthur, Nora is someone who stays. And to Hae-sung, she's someone who leaves. That hit deep. Arthur then says to Hong that coming here was the right thing to do. So, yeah. So then after that talk, Nora goes to the washroom, and then Hae-sung and Arthur have a brief discussion. Then Arthur's being like, yeah, it was the right thing for you to do, to come here and meet Nora, to get it all, hash it all out, get your emotions. Because even Arthur knew that Nora low-key had feelings for her thing. So then they go back to their apartment, and then he's getting stuff from the place and gets in a taxi. But before that, they say their goodbyes first. But it's like awkward. It's like a 2-minute like little thing where they're just standing waiting for the taxi to come. Taxi comes and they share their first goodbyes. They both realize that it could have worked, but it didn't because of how their lives played out. She moved to America or Canada. He stayed in Korea, went to China, right? They didn't say it, but they looked silently at each other for a while, realizing they had one last hug. A callback to when they said bye in Korea 24 years ago. This signifies the end of the road for them. But it's also Hae-sung saying, but also Hae-sung was like, what if this moment that we're having right now is a past life and we end up together in the future? Which is also kind of hit deep for me. That's where I started crying again. They know what they have. They don't know what, but deep down they know what their heart is saying to them. And then, because he gets back into the taxi final time after saying like, "Oh, what do you think we are in the future?" And they're like, "I don't know," but they do know. They do hope that they end up together, right? It's a very long walk back to the apartment. She walks back to the apartment, gets to Arthur, and she starts crying. That's where I start bawling too. And then the final scene is him in his Uber going to the airport, just looking out the window of New York. This basically signifies, okay, yeah, that's it, we're done. This is how life's gonna play out. They're finally over each other. They finally got the closure that they deserve. And that hit deep for me. Even talking about it now, I'm kind of tearing up. I can relate it back to my relationship, my past relationship. Not really my past relationship, my more recent one. Because that's the girl I loved, right? I imagined everything for. But I'm not going to get into all that. So yeah, and then I wrote a few notes about men's first love theory they never get over. And they spent the rest of their life chasing that feeling that they had with their first love. And I think that's true, and that's why. Also, I guess I'm gonna now. So yeah, that movie was. Let me talk about the movie now. And the reason why I like that movie so much is because I can relate to it. The movie is very slow. It is very slow. It's a 2-hour movie, but it's very slow. And if you watch it the first time, you might not get it at first. But if you watch it the second time, maybe after a heartbreak, or you watch it alone, or I don't know. I think it hits harder on the second time, to be honest. And I don't usually rewatch movies, but this is a movie that I really wanted to rewatch because it's just on my mind for some reason. Because I relate to it. In the movie Arthur, it was like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough for you because she's from Korea. She has this whole Korean life behind her. That's why I also feel bad for her. Actually, I'll talk about that after. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much of the movie. I basically summed up the whole movie. You guys should watch it though. It's a very good movie. It's very slow. It's not your typical romance movie, but it hits hard. And then as you grow older, like now I'm talking about like us in real life, it's more of a relatable movie, but the one that got away basically. And the word "inyoung" can be used in real life. It's a very realistic movie, which is what I like about movie, about their realism and the fact that you can relate to them. And I related so much to this movie. That's why I stand by it. I recommend it to my friends. One of them is in a relationship. The other one, he got out of a relationship recently. I don't know if they watched it, but such a good movie. I recommend it to my married friend today. Like, oh yeah, you should watch it, but I don't know if it's gonna hit the same way as it hit me. Yeah, so it's a very good movie. I do rate it. I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 10. Let's 10 out of 10. To be honest, 10 out of 10. You guys might not feel the same if you watch it. The movie's called Past Lives. It was released last year, I think, or 2 years ago. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, I recommend it. 10 out of 10. If you made it this far, comment like something related to Past Lives. Or if you watched it, let me know. Damn, I did like a 30-minute summary about this, talking about it. But yeah, it was a good movie. Watch it if you can. Yeah, very relatable. This is part of the video where it's like, okay, if you watch this far, this is like the real talks start to get in. And not a lot of people make it this far into the video. It's just fine. Yeah, I really related to my life. Because like, even though my last relationship lasted a year and a half. It was the longest relationship I've ever been in. A year and a half, basically a year and a half. If I'm adding everything up together properly, it's like over a year and a half, to be honest. Yeah, because like technically, and then I relate to the song by Nicki. My youth is basically in her and we met each other over 2 years ago now, and ever since I met her, I never tell her this, but I liked her as soon as I met her. It's weird because I knew only her picture because we work in the same company, right? I only saw her picture and I'm like, oh damn, this girl's fine as fuck. So I was manifesting it, and then we met in real life and became friends. But I've never told her this. I always deny it, but like I've liked her the moment I've met her. When I met her, I liked her. The moment I started talking to her, I liked her. So yeah, to say my youth is in her past is very accurate. And though we've been like broken up now for like basically 2 months. Basically 2 months. Could say 3 months. Well, it's not 3 months, but the way like the relationship was, like towards the end of it, like I knew she was gonna break up with me. I just didn't know when. So you could say 3 months, but say 2 months. Just say 2 months for now. I knew technically in her past because that's when I first graduated from uni. Like I found love right out of uni. Great. I thought I was getting married to this girl. I truly loved her unconditionally. And yeah, the reason I haven't been able to move on is because I loved her that much. And, I don't think I'll ever move on, to be honest. It's been like I took ashwagandha. I finished today. Today I finished November 24th. I finished my whole bottle of ashwagandha, and I still get heart pains. That's the reason why I bought ashwagandha, is to try to get rid of my heart pain and get rid of my stress and anxiety. But it has not gone away. The first time I took ashwagandha, it worked great. I finally became like this numb person, which I was trying to become this time. And it's not the case because I feel so much for this damn girl, man, and it sucks. It sucks. It sucks so much. But it just means that I loved her, right? I haven't been able to. I did go on Tinder, I went on Bumble, I went on Hinge, just to see if I can, like, get a form of connection with another girl. Some may say that, you shouldn't do that as soon as you break up with them. I didn't go as soon. I waited like a few weeks. And I started getting lonely. I'm like, okay, maybe I can replace the pain with a girl. But then I'm gonna gas myself up here. I don't give a shit. I got so many matches, and I talked to all these girls, right? I didn't like seriously talk to them though. I didn't talk to every girl, but I got match. I just did it for the confidence. I did just to see the match, but I didn't talk to every girl. And then when I started talking to them, I got bored instantly. I'm like, this is not what I want. I don't want this at all. So I never, like some people, some girls, they like, I'm getting friend vibes here. I think you don't really want a relationship. And I told them, I'm like, yeah, I don't want a relationship. I don't even want to be on here at all. I did not want to be on here at all. So it's just like, the only reason why I like, actually I'm not going to say that, but like, maybe I just wanted like some physical intimacy. But even then, I could not give a shit about these girls. No offense. Like, imagine the conversation for me was just like so dull, so boring. This thing with these dating apps, everything's better in person, to be honest. And I would not have met any of these girls in person because it's not the same. I'm literally chasing for what I had with my girlfriend, and that sucks. It sucks that that's how my life's gonna be for a long time. I don't know how it's gonna be for her. Maybe she doesn't feel the same. I hope she watches this. If any video that I post, I hope she watches this one, so she can understand. Like, I haven't deleted any pictures of her from my phone. I still have her handwritten notes that she's given to me right on my wall here. And yeah. But yeah, that's enough of that. I'm gonna pause here, and then my recording limit's coming to an end. So enough of that sappy talk. we're so deep into the video that now I want to hate on someone. It's not like hate. I'm like, wow, he's doing good for himself. But this is one ASM artist that pisses me off, bro. This is one guy that pisses me the fuck off, bro. You can find his ASMR channel, but he pisses me off. Like, I used to fuck with him, but I'm just searching his thing up. Now it just pisses me the fuck off. I'm not gonna say the name. Okay, he has 300 and bro, just the other day he had 1.5k subscribers. That's crazy. Now he has 1.9. He's about to hit 2k. 315 videos, and basically just does pack openings, not just Pokemon. But I'm trying to figure out how this guy has so much money, because he's ripping this new Terrapicos EX Ultra Premium Collection, 151 collection, Japanese packs here, Surging Sparks packs here, Surging Sparks. All these freaking packs. I'm like, what did this guy do, man? Anyways, but yo, it's like his breathing, bro. His freaking breathing pisses me the fuck off. Like, I don't know how you don't know how to. Like, I'll be watching videos just for the packs, right? But every fucking like 10 seconds. Do you see how annoying? Oh my god, even me. I'm leaving it in. I'm not editing that part out. Like every 10 seconds, every 10, 15, 20 seconds, he's doing that. Like, bro, I've never done that in my life. Do you hear me talking? Do you hear my breathing? I know how to breathe properly. No offense. I know how to breathe properly. You guys don't hear me like heavily breathing. This is my problem with ASMR. It's not just this guy. I mean, mainly with this guy, because I started to notice this. Even April's ASMR, you guys know April's ASMR. She's goated, but her breathing is crazy. Breathing. I don't know. These people don't know how to like properly breathe and whisper at the same time, or whatever the case may be. Or they can't talk properly. Whatever the case may be. Like, you see me, I take pauses. When I'm talking, I'm going to take pause. My mic echoing? I'm so sorry. I can't fix that. Like, you see me, I talk. Just pause for a second. Or take a sip. I just breathe. Whatever the term. Oh, this is a very like, it's a crucial like chemo. If you're giving a presentation, right, and you take a breather or whatever, always bring water with you. Take a sip of water, because nobody's gonna question you for taking a sip of water, right? So there's a brief pause. You catch your breath. You catch your thoughts. Nobody's gonna question you for that at all. I've done this every presentation I've done in university. Nobody's gonna say anything or like think of it as a bad thing. So yeah, see, right there, I just talked, paused. Did you hear my breathing? I have no idea. I'm gonna listen to myself as I do this. Breathe. Done. Like, why do people need to take these enormous breaths? I'm gonna go on a hate rant. I'm the biggest hater out here for anything, for food, ASMR, anything I enjoy. I'm a big hater. I'm a very critique. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's kind of been intense. Because, like, you know, you want to enjoy what you're experiencing. You want to enjoy your life, or whatever it may be. If you're spending all this money on food, you want to enjoy it. Critique it to the bone. Now, I'm a very positive person. I like to think I'm a very positive person. And when I do give, like, criticism, it's not from a state of negativity. It's more like critiques. Because, like, I want to enjoy myself. I'm going to say this to, like, whoever I'm talking with, though. I'm not going to go up to the people and start hating on them. Like I'm not going to go, I'm going to expose Chill Wave ASMR. Chill Wave ASMR is the guy. I'm not gonna go on his channel and start dogging him in the comments or anything. I'm not gonna do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, same with the food. If I'm critiquing the food, I'm not gonna go up to the chef and say, these are my thoughts, right? Then I'll know not to do it for next time. Type shit. Like, you can have your complaints and whatnot, but when you're complaining all the time, bro, people who complain about every little thing. This is why I don't like complaining. If I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna complain to myself, or I'm gonna complain on ASMR channel, or do a TikTok about it. But if you complain about every little thing, but the thing is, like, people complain like the world revolves around them, like the world is out to get them. Like, let's say if something happened at work, for example, like a manager cut your hours this week. They're not out to get you. It's what they have available, and like the scheduling. Like, people don't understand that. People aren't out to get you. So I'll use this example. Like, let's say you got like a few less hours, like 5 hours less this week. Nobody's out to get you, bro. It's just what the availability and everybody else. It's not about you. There's like 70 other people you got to schedule for. 10 other people you have to schedule for. Nobody's out to get. It's not a personal vendetta against you. It's really not. And even so, even in the workplace and realizing your friends, whatever it may be, people aren't out to get you. They're just selfish in their own manner. And I talk about people being selfish all the time. You guys know I rant about this shit all the time. People aren't out to get you. The world doesn't revolve around. That's what I hate about people, bro. The world is not about you. And this is why, like, so many people expect like a fairy tale ending. It's like, oh, I want this to be like this. I want my relationship to be how I want it. You have a controlling problem. You have an ego. You have a self-centered issue. You need to get all that checked out. You need a realistic approach to life. I know I'd say that a lot. Realistic approach to life. You get your emotions in check. People talking like, my emotion needs to be validated. Your emotions does not need to be validated. Not for every single scenario. Sure, it's great. Validate your emotions, sure, whatever. Everybody deserves that in their life, right? But just because you feel this way towards something does not mean your reaction is appropriate. And a lot of people will not agree with me, but that is the most realistic and ideologically thing to say. An approach to bring to things. If you get mad over something giving you like harsh criticism, sure, you're valid to be mad because like maybe the way they brought it to your attention, but you shouldn't be mad to the extent where you start back talking to them or hating on them or you get upset or you give them silent treatment. You should express, be like, okay, I respect your opinion, but you shouldn't have said it like this. Boom. And then you could say, oh, okay, your opinion is valid. But if you just get mad and snap on them because of what they said to you, your opinion is not validated. Or for example, like, let's say this thing happened in the world, right? And then you're saying like, oh, this is how I make me feel, right? It makes me feel like this, right? And then I could say like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. This doesn't affect you or anything. My response to that is more appropriate than you getting all butthurt about the situation that just happened. And then if my response makes you butthurt, you're just feeding into, it's just your ego that needs to get in check. Honestly, like, yes, a lot of people's opinions or emotions are validated. But like, for like, you know, like the common thing, like, let's say you get in an argument with someone or like something happened, you're like, oh, it wasn't that, I didn't think it's that deep. I don't think you should be like, your reaction that you're giving, it shouldn't be that deep. If somebody is saying that, I don't give a fuck what the other person is saying. Like, oh, you're invalidating my emotion. Bro, if I'm telling you it's not that deep, it is not that deep. I don't care what you think. If I'm telling you, from my point of view, if I'm telling you something is not that deep, then it's not that. Because I'm the most chill person ever. If you're taking it in a way that is not that deep, then you're not close with me. You don't know me. Your reaction and me having to validate your reaction and you getting mad for me not validating your reaction is an ego thing of your own. Because if I'm saying something's not that deep, or it shouldn't be that deep, then it shouldn't be that deep. Because I am the most laid back person, and I'm sure a lot of you relate to what I'm saying right now. You're probably the most laid back, chill person, and you don't think much of things, right? You don't think much of things. And you're saying, oh, it's not that deep. If we're saying it's not that deep, it is not that deep. I don't care what the hell kind of emotion you have towards it. People don't understand. I guess your emotions are valid. But our emotions are also valid. If we're saying it's not that deep, then it's probably not that deep. If this is an issue pertaining to us saying something. Now, if you go on a tangent about saying blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, and you're saying it is deep, then it makes sense that it's deep. But if it's you doing something and you're saying it's not that deep, respect that person enough to the point where and try to see from their lens. A lot of people do not, when they get in a disagreement or an argument, they are not looking through the other person's lens. Or they don't know their life experience, that person's life experience. Why not? And it's just very frustrating because it all relates back to people are like selfish, they're self-centered, everything's about them. And me, I'm just a chill guy. You know the chill guy? I'm the embodiment of a chill guy. I do get mad a lot. But I don't like. I'm not. If I know you, like for example, for basketball, if I know you enough to the level that like you shouldn't be doing this, I'm gonna tell you. Like this kid I know, like he's 16 now. I get mad at him. I snap at him. I'm like, why are you taking that shot? We do not need that shot right now. Go drive to the paint to a layup. You're able to do that. It is coming from a perspective where it's like, I'm not even gonna gas myself up. My IQ on the ball court is high. It is high. Like I'm not like the best scorer or anything. I can shoot an open corner three. I can shoot off the dribble, but I'm great at passing. I feel like the offense should run through me most of the time. Because sometimes, like a lot of games, I'll just sit back and let people go to work. The offense isn't running. People aren't doing anything. Give me the ball for one possession or two. Let's score right away. Either I'm scoring or somebody else is scoring. Off like a pick and pop or like a mid-range step back or whatever. Or I'll go off the screen. Boom. Pocket pass right to them. Easy layup. But then some people, they just want to play iso ball. It's related back to real life. A lot of people in real life just want to play iso ball and think what they can do is better. But you need an outside perspective. A lot of people, if you allow people to help you, you can get better. You can progress. You can succeed. See, this is the part of the rant where like I'm tipsy as fuck right now. I'm gonna finish this. I didn't finish it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, see, that was the breathing that I don't like. I just give an example of the breathing that I don't like. Sorry about that one. But yeah, if you made it this far, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts and whatnot. I appreciate it if you did make it this far. I think this video is over an hour at this point. Day 1 of 25 days of Christmas, countdown to Christmas. Got a nice long one for you. I do want if you made it this far, let me know. But now I'm just gonna drunk thoughts. Yeah, what I do on I have a second YouTube channel. Like everyone has their main YouTube channel, right? Like if you have like you make content on one YouTube channel, you have another YouTube channel just for like your personal stuff. And so on my personal account, I queue up the long videos, and then I just let it play throughout the night in hopes of getting watch time hours, public watch time hours. But yeah, that's all I need basically. I need, like, if anyone just want to, like, before they go to sleep, just queue up my long videos. Like, I have a lot of videos where they're over an hour long. You can queue up the videos for the night. Just let it play. You put the volume out, like, really low. You don't put it on mute, because then your laptop will shut off or go to sleep, right? But if you just put it like barely, so you can barely listen, and then you put your screen to like barely dim, it'll count. Just a fun fact. I know Dottie asked on my last video, when I posted my name video, writing your names down video. It is 4:09 in the morning. Damn. That's what you just queue up the videos, and then you just queue up the videos, and it'll count for public watch. I need about like 400 people to do that. The plan is to get 3K views, 3K watch hours by the end of the year, and hopefully, with consistently posting for 25 days straight, hopefully, maybe I'll do 30 days straight. You never know. If I do 30 days straight and you watch this video and you remember that I do 30 days straight, you gotta comment for sure. Because if you made it this far, you're a real one, and I appreciate you, and I love you so much. Because that's crazy. You're gonna watch this long ass video. Craziness, crazy work. And you guys might be thinking like, oh, whenever I do long videos, I'm drinking, right? But for example, last night, bro, I wanted to go to sleep at 11. I rest my eyes at 11. I could not go to sleep. I could not go to sleep at all. Bro, next thing you know, it's 3 in the morning. I'm still up. So like days where I have to like close. So like in the morning. So right now it's 4 in the morning. I'll probably wake up at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And that is fine because I'm gonna go close. I have a 4:30 to 8:30 shift, which is bullshit, by the way. I don't know why they're giving me a 4:30 to 8:30 shift. Meanwhile, the opener is the laziest person in the world. That's another thing I hate. I hate lazy people, bro. Lazy people are the worst. I'm the biggest hater towards lazy people, man. The person opening is getting a 5-hour shift. She does not deserve a 5-hour shift. But it just means I get to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? So I don't leave to my place. I don't have to leave my place till like 3:30, 4 o'clock to get to work. So I can just chill, and then after work, I'm going to go to the gym. And then get ready to. But yesterday, for example, like, which is why I mentioned before that I fell asleep before I recorded this video. I was gassed, right? Like the night before, I closed at 9:30. Which I didn't even go at 9. My shift was till 9:30. I left at 9, right? Because that's how goated I am. At my job, I'm so quick at my job, bro. I can be out. As soon as the store closes, I'm gone. Most people stay like 30, 40 minutes after. I'm gone. 9:03, 9:05, or like 8:05, I'm gone. 7:05, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gone, bro. So, yeah. But I came home. Did I go to the gym? I didn't go to the gym last night. Just got food. I came home. And like, because I had to open today. I opened today at 9:30, which means I had to get up at 7:30 just to get to work. But I took an Uber because I was gassed. The reason why I was gassed, because I didn't fall asleep till 3 o'clock, bro. 3 a.m. I didn't fall asleep. And then I only started drinking because I don't drink like crazy or anything. I can drink like once or twice a week. Once or twice a week now. When me and my girl first broke up, it was more like every day, but now it's only like once or twice a week. Especially if I have a closing shift, the next day I'll drink, which isn't common. I have sometimes I have 3 or 2 closing shifts a week. But I'll drink probably for 1 or 2 of them, depending on how badly I want to sleep in. And tonight I'm going to sleep in like crazy. I'm pretty drunk right now, though, not gonna lie. I passed the point of tipsy. But I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but when I'm drunk, I enter mom mode. Like if I'm drunk with other people, I enter mom mode. I'm like, I have to take care of you guys. I've never been blackout drunk. I've never gone. Actually, that's a lie. I've done that one time. One time I overdosed. I ended up in the hospital. That was pretty bad. That was one time only. But most of the time when I get drunk, actually, last time I got seriously drunk, I threw up, and then I never drank again. Actually, I can't expose myself. I'm not gonna expose myself for that part. But the last time I drank, bro, every time it's true. If you throw up after you drunk, you can never drink that drink ever again. So I used to be a wine drinker. I threw up wine. I can't drink wine anymore. The thought of wine, the smell of wine makes me gag. And the thought now, because another drink I threw up was sourpuss. The smell of sourpuss makes me yak. Makes me want to yak. It's just crazy. But the reason why I threw the wine was because it was at a work party. I'm being so real right now because I'm gone right now. It was a work party and they had cheap wine in our table. We collected wine from every freaking table, and then I drank a lot of wine, and then my other coworker drank a lot of wine. On the way back, I threw up in a bag. That was crazy, bro. And now I can't touch wine at all. Yeah. That's my drunk stories. I hope you enjoyed this long video. This might be the longest video on my channel. And that's okay. One more sip with you guys, right? I hope you're drinking with me. Another bottle done. So I have 8 bottles of soju. For example, me and my girl, we broke up on the 10th of October. I remember that day clearly. Her birthday's next week, exactly next week. That's crazy. You know what I want to do for her birthday? For her birthday, I want to send her stuff, but not in a way to get her back or anything. But it's just I want to give her a gift. So I'm not gonna give her when I edit this video, I'm gonna keep everything in. I don't give a shit. I'm keeping it so real. I'm keeping it real because most people don't make it this far into the video. I'm keeping it real. I'm gonna send her a little box of just stuff, convenient stuff, stuff that she likes, like candy or pads and some drinks. Just because it's her birthday, right? I want her to celebrate her birthday. Because everybody should celebrate their birthday. She's turning 21. And that's a very important year in people's lives. And it should be celebrated, to be honest. I didn't celebrate my 21st birthday, but it should be celebrated. 21 is a very big age. It's a very good age. You've accomplished a lot up to this point. Or you may not think that you accomplished a lot, but you really accomplished a lot. Even if you've done the bare minimum or below the bare minimum, you still accomplished a lot to get to 21. 21 is a big year in your life. You're really entering adulthood. And me personally, I congratulate anyone that makes it to 21 because I was suicidal. Takes, we're getting deep now. I was suicidal. I didn't think I was going to get to 21. But the Juice WRLD didn't make it to 21. So it's crazy, right? Or did he make it to 21? I forget the song that was. XXXTentacion didn't make it to 21. I know that for sure. Do we think Drake killed him? Is that a conspiracy theory or is that true? But yeah, anyone, if you make it to 21's first birthday, I think it should be celebrated. 21 years of life is a long time. Then when you get to 25, that's your midway point. Oh, my camera's flashing red. I guess I should stop recording. But anyway, I'll rant until it dies. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you if you stuck around this long. This is the longest video I've probably posted. And I appreciate every single one of you. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Everything, unless it's like good life advice, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I appreciate you guys for watching this far. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Alright, so now that the real ones are here, I'm gonna just keep going until my camera dies here. Yeah, I think that 21 is a good age. Yeah, what I want to do is, like, I'm not gonna buy her anything expensive or anything. Give her like snacks that she bought. Like, I've searched online. I'm like, is it a good idea to like send her something for her birthday? I don't know. Everything was saying like just talking about like texting, but I'm not gonna text her. I don't want to text her. I'm just gonna send her a present, like the box that I was mentioning. But I don't expect anything back. Like, I just want her to know that her birthday should be celebrated. Yeah, we broke up recently. But I think that it should be celebrated. Like, I'm just like being nice. Like, I don't expect anything. I don't want her to respond back to me. I don't expect a response back. But you know, and I don't want her thinking like, oh, I'm thinking about you all the time, type shit. But it's more of a thing like, oh, that's it.